Author's Purpose, Lesson 1. This video was recorded by me, Mrs. Bauer, in Studio BEE. I encourage you to be extraordinary every day. The purpose of this lesson is to help you learn so that you can identify evidence to determine the author's purpose. This introductory Author's Purpose Lesson 1 will help you to be able to look for the clues before reading a picture book to help you decide if the book was written to persuade, inform, or entertain. Most of the time, authors have a purpose for their writing. The reasons authors write mostly fall into the three categories: persuade, inform, or entertain. Authors will write a book with you in mind. Do you want to help the world? Do you want to learn something? Or do you want to be entertained? Let's review what we learned in class. Persuade means the author wants you to take action to think or do something. Inform means the author wanted to teach you something about a topic. You could read a paragraph here or there and it would still make sense. You would still learn something in that paragraph about the topic. Entertain means the author wanted you to enjoy it. You probably needed to read it all from start to finish. When you look at the first letters of each purpose, P, persuade, I, inform, E, entertain, and put them together, it spells the word pie. Now let's get our thinking brain warmed up to learn how to look for picture clues. Look closely. How are these two pictures different? The one on the left is a stuffed toy tadpole. I can see it has a leg, a tail, two big eyes, and a stuffed round body. The other is a picture of a real tadpole swimming through plants underwater. Its tail is longer than its body, and it has a brown center and a lighter, almost clear part to the tail. The head is rounded, and I can see one eye right there and kind of make out a mouth. The one on the left is not real and it is not alive. The one on the right is real. It is alive. Look at these pictures. I see a gorilla smiling, a tiger staring, and a sea turtle swimming. Do you see them? These animals are endangered. This means that there are not a lot of them left in the world. There are less and less of them every day. Some of their babies have a hard time surviving, and some of them have been hurt or killed by humans in the past. So, authors have written books or articles or even made videos and movies to persuade people to take better care of them and to protect them. The bald eagle is no longer on the list of endangered animals. It is now protected. People took action. There are laws that make it illegal to hurt or kill them. I wonder if you can find a book, an article, or video about endangered animals. I wonder if you would be persuaded to take action and help. Here are some books that I found. There's a book and an article and even a whole website that the author's purposes are to persuade us to help frogs all around the world. Let's explore the informational author's purpose now. We can tell that the picture on the cover of the book is real, just like the tadpole picture. This is a clue to the author's purpose. This shows us that the author wrote this book to inform us. So the author's purpose is to inform. The real picture on the cover shows us that it is the clue we are looking for. It shows us that it means it is to inform. The author's purpose of this book is to inform us too. You'll notice that it has a picture of a real frog right on the cover, just like the real picture on the right. Sometimes we need to read the titles and read the words inside the book so that we can, or we just need to think deeper about the cover to determine the author's purpose. Here we see two books with drawings of frogs. We need to ask ourselves some more questions to help us determine the author's purpose. First, ask yourself, are these frogs doing anything that would make them seem make-believe? No, they are not. I see drawings of real frogs and tadpoles doing real-life things. They are swimming, just like a real frog or tadpole would do. They are sitting on lily pads, and they are hopping. All of those things real tadpoles and frogs can do. These books are written to inform us, so the author's purpose is to inform. The author wanted us to learn something if we go and read these books. Look closely at these pictures. How are they different? The picture on the right is real. It is a live frog picture. The picture on the left is not real. It is not alive. Does a real frog wear a crown and hug a heart or look like a stuffed toy? No, it does not. Let's learn about the last author's purpose, to entertain. The toy frog made me smile. How about you? Look at the book on the right. Let's look closely at this picture. First, ask yourselves, are these frogs, real life frogs, or are they make-believe? Yes, they are make-believe. They are riding a bike and wearing clothes. That made me laugh. It also makes me imagine that they are going to go on an adventure. This book was made to entertain us. The author's purpose is to entertain. Here are some more books that I found with the author's purpose to entertain. They're entertaining us about frogs. Look closely at these pictures on the cover of these books. They're cartoons. The frogs are wearing clothes. They're doing human things. They are not acting like real life frogs. I don't think I have ever seen a frog play soccer. Have any of you ever had frogs sign up and play on your soccer teams? No? Okay, then most definitely these books were meant to entertain us. Let's review all three authors' purposes. It's as easy as pie. If you take the first three letters from pie, we get P, persuade, I, inform, and E, entertain. P stands for persuade. The author wants us to take action or do something. I stands for information. The author wants us to teach us something or give us facts and information. You will see real pictures or drawings representing what real creatures are doing. E stands for entertain. The author wants us to hold our attention and have fun, to have enjoyment. You will see creatures that are not acting like they would in real life. They will be make-believe images. Let's practice. Look for evidence to determine the author's purpose of this book. It's called Green Wilma, Frog in Space, and it's written by Ted Arnold. What is the author Ted Arnold's purpose? Ask yourself, is this frog and fly real or make-believe? Are they trying to get us to do something or take action? Yes. This author's purpose is to entertain us. Green Wilma the frog is acting like a human. It's showing us definitely that this is an author's purpose to entertain. Let's practice some more. Look for evidence to determine the author's purpose on this book called From Tadpole to Frog, written by Kathleen Wiedner Zofeld. Look at the image on this cover. It's real, doing a real life action. That must mean the author's purpose was to inform us. Definitely. Those are real life pictures of a tadpole and frog doing real life frog things. The author's purpose is to inform us. Let's practice some more. Look for evidence to determine the author's purpose on this poster. It says, "Save the frogs." He has a very sad face. Yes, it is to persuade us. It wants us to take action to help the frogs. The next time you are looking for something to read, think about the author's purpose and what your purpose that you're looking for. Do you want to be entertained, informed, or persuaded? Read books with all the different authors' purposes and decide which kind you like best.